Day 34 on Noom for me, July 29th, 2020. My weight went down another zero point 0.8 pounds. 440.6 is my new current weight. That is a total loss of 23.1 pounds in 34 days. That is mind blowing for me. I woke up early. I knew I had to leave town to go see my doctor today. Walked to the pool, swam my 200 meters, walked back, got ready to go, made breakfast, headed out the door, shimmied on back to hometown, went to go see the doctor, had an amazing visit. We did all the stuff you do for physicals, all the liquid things they need. And the phlebotomist there, oh my goodness, she is a godsend. If you have a doctor's office that has a phlebotomist that doesn't bruise you, especially when you're a big fella like me, because I know I have to be difficult to stick. I know I am because I've seen people have problems, but she never does. She always finds the vein, which is amazing to me. She can find the stuff, I don't know, through magic. She leaves no bruises and she gets what she needs, and we're great. EKG was fantastic. The EKG thing is fun because he had a nurse that I'd never met before. His regular nurse was off today. And she tried to hook up the EKG leads on my body without shaving my chest hair because you need to shave two spots up here. She eventually broke out the razor and she shaved two little rectangles here and here. And I said, can you give me the razor? And she said, oh, I've already thrown it away in the sharps bin. I was like, she doesn't know this thing. Typically, my doctor's nurse gives me the razor or leaves it out so that I can shave the rest of my chest. And I don't shave the whole thing. I just shave a strip down towards the belly line in a curved manner so that when the doctor comes in, my torso can say hello without me saying a word. A big, hairy chest, smiley face. He loves it. Actually, he doesn't. One day, he's like, not today, and he walked right back out. So we also talked about Noom. He had never heard of Noom. He had not looked into Noom. I showed him my weight graph, and I talked to him about the colored foods. And I talked to him how green was not calorie dense, where red was calorie dense, and how red food basically doesn't fill me up, where green and yellow foods do. And he explained to me why that worked, which I think is awesome. He's seen me go through many different diet programs, and he's always got his, okay, Malavi, well, see how you do on this one. He's supportive, but he also knows I have done them all, and obviously not well. They didn't stick, at least. And that's what I told him. I said, this isn't a diet, but it's weird because I'm losing a bunch of weight really fast. He explained to me that because I'm more active, I am burning more calories, and because I'm eating way less calories than what I normally eat, that is why I'm dropping weight. It's a very simple calculation. More activity equals a higher caloric allowance, but if you're not taking that caloric allowance, then you're just going to lose weight. So your body is reacting to what you put in it and what you're doing with it, which is exactly what my focus is. I'm only focusing on those two things, and everything else is a side effect. The NSVs are a side effect. The fact that I can jump in and out of my vehicle without the unwanted belly rub from the steering wheel. Love that side effect. The scale is a side effect. That's what it needs to be, because I don't want to look at this as a diet. This is just life. It's life going forward. On a diet, I would have to justify cheat days. This, I can schedule something that I want into this path. So it's not that I'm straying from the path. I'm not falling off the wagon. I'm making room in my wagon for a specific treat of some kind. Somebody brought us a Toblerone cheesecake. I haven't opened it. It looks amazing. I'm a huge Toblerone fan. But the macros aren't real bad on it. And they definitely fall into my wagon, so to speak, so I can schedule it. Now, I was going to do it today, but I was so full from the meals that I had today, and I stayed on target today. So here's something for the guys, the public service announcement portion of the show. I learned today that not many men have their prostate checked. I learned this because my doctor asked me if I want mine checked. Like, I didn't think that was a question. It's just part of the physical. I say, no, it's up to you if you want to do it or not. It's like, well, why wouldn't I do it? Because, well, some people don't want to. Even the reason I don't want to do it, it sounds stupid, but, and I told him, I said, the reason I don't want to do it is because I don't want to drive 2 hours home feeling like a human jelly biscuit. That's why I don't want to do it. And I'm glad I told him that, because he changed the way he did the exam. He didn't use an absurd amount of that jelly. He used just enough to get whatever he needed to get done, and it was 2 seconds of my life, and it was over. And I didn't have an excess amount of jelly. Like, why haven't we done it this way before? Meanwhile, he's laughing the whole time. And it's like, I just never thought about it. So, to all the men that go to the same doctor, you can thank me, because now they're going to be saving some jelly. And it's a win-win for everybody. I think if you can hear it, it's too much. That should be, and that's what I told him. If the patient can hear the jelly, you've gone too far. You could use less. So, to all my brothers out there in the land of brotherhood, get yourself checked. I learned today that more men don't check themselves than they do, or don't get themselves checked than the ones that do. And there's really not a good reason for this. Do you have any idea what the women go through? This is nothing. Just get the hernia checked, get the prostate checked. It takes a few seconds of our lives, and good news or bad news, we don't know what it is unless we get it checked. So I hope that helps somebody. I'm not saying I look forward to it next time, but I'm not scared of it. How's that? I'm not scared to get checked anymore, because we had the jelly biscuit discussion, and it made a difference in that doctor's methods. Maybe just be open with your doctor and tell them what you don't like happening, and maybe they'll make a change. I don't know. I didn't mean to go the TMI route, but it bothers me that there are apparently a lot of people that don't do this. Maybe there's commercials for this stuff. You know what? If there's commercials for this stuff, I don't feel bad. Get yourself checked, man. Get yourself checked. Just get it done. Just make it happen.